What is up, y'all? Thank you so much for showing up again this evening. I greatly appreciate your support, and hopefully I've got something good for you. So let's get into this. We're doing a general reading. I've got pre-shuffled decks. Universe, source, what is it that we need to hear tonight? What is going on? What energy do we need to focus on this evening? What demons do we need to slay? So we have Saving the Day in the reverse. And we've got Building Bridges in the reverse. We have Rocking the Boat in the upright. I guess I will. So under Saving the Day in reverse, we have Misguidance. Under Building Bridges reverse, we have Stake in reverse. We have Compass in the reverse under Rocking the Boat. All right, we have 10 of Wands under Saving the Day and Misguidance. We have the Chariot in reverse under Building Bridges reversed and Stake reversed. We have the Eight of Swords. We have Eight of Cups in the reverse. Weird. Okay, I am going to do one more round of cards this evening. We have Enduring the Unknown in the reverse. We have Biting Nails in the reverse. Okay, we have Mental Imprisonment. have foresight in the upright. Right up under misguidance. We have gossip under stake reversed. We have trivial up under compass reversed. We have strength card in the reverse. We have 7 of swords in the upright. Man. We have Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. All right. I feel like this is dealing with a child and their parent. A child with a karmic parent. Okay, I'm really picking on that this parent is a male, or at least has masculine energies about him. Or them. This parent has like legitimate mental issues. Like the mental issues that literally get you locked up, like in an institution somewhere. All right, I get that this really has been the only parent in your life. I'm not sure what's going on with the other parent, but they're just not there. They're absent for whatever reason. And I feel like it's been just you and this parent who's mentally unstable, and you've been trying your hardest to take care of them for a very long time. I feel like whoever you are, you're between the ages of 15 and 20. Yeah, so I mean you can see it right here, saving the day in reverse. You've definitely tried your best to protect and even hide some of the things that this person has been doing. You've really tried saving them, but I guess now seems like now you kind of realize that there is no saving them and that that is not your fault. No one is capable of saving anyone in this world. If you cannot save yourself, the only person you can save is yourself. I'm getting that you're, oh boy. All right. Looks like you did the best you could. Like I do feel like you're out of school. Like you're past that, which was the idea. You were really just trying to cover up the problems that your parent has the best you could until you could get on your own 2 feet. I do see that your parent is locked up either in an institution or in prison. And they're just completely lost. They're completely lost. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Just know that this is not your fault, you know. If I get the idea that this person should be on medication, they're not. They're not taking it, or they weren't, right? So some of the things that this person has done, I mean, obviously you can't have like friends or anybody over to visit, right? So that's definitely been a kink in all of your personal relationships growing up. There has been gossip about your parent. You have been made fun of. You've been the butt of some jokes. And you've really gone at this alone. Don't get me wrong, you've got angels around you, okay? But like physically it's just been you. And mentally it's just been you. So you need to be very careful too, okay? So your parent, they've got mental issues, you know? And the thing is that things like that can be triggered if it's like I don't want you accidentally slipping down into the same path. You already share that fear, you're aware of it, but just know that going to the extreme of blaming yourself, of not seeing things for what they are, you know, in the sense that this is completely out of your control. You are just, you were a victim and a witness to all of this. That's all that you are. Like you've already gone out of your way to help as much as you can. And let me tell you, it's pretty impressive, to be honest. The things that you've been able to hide and cover up with your parent. But there's definitely been some scenes that were made. I can see he was at school one time and caused a scene. At least one time, at least. I'm just going to say at least. And I'm talking like high school years. But there have been other scenes, a few other scenes before then, like in your younger years. I feel like that's where you've become the butt of the joke, and there's gossip going around, like everybody knows who your parent is. And they know that he's off his rocker. And you've been made fun of for that. Alright, so I'm here to tell you that you need to focus on you, okay? Focus on you. You need, your parent is locked up and they're away for a reason. And you need to see that as the blessing that it is. This is your opportunity to be free, to become free. You are physically free, but mentally, emotionally, spiritually, I can feel you don't feel free. You don't feel like you can just go out into the world and be yourself. Now is the time for you to discover yourself. Okay, you're young. You are so young. And you're so strong. You're so mature for your age, okay? There's no doubt about it that you have discipline, that you are capable of taking care of yourself and providing stability and security for yourself. Okay, but I'm telling you, don't jump into any relationships or anything like that until you really heal from this. This is going to take time. And don't let that discourage you. Okay? But it is going to take time. And it's going to take an effort from you every day. When you wake up, you're going to have to make the decision and say, I am valuable. I am valuable to this world. And you're going to have to find that value within yourself. And you're going to have to, you're going to have to find your own value. Because it's not finding value in yourself is something that everybody has to do. Everybody, not just you, not just because of your circumstances, okay? This is something that we all have to do. Because the world will never see you as valuable so long as you don't see yourself as valuable. You are only as valuable as you believe yourself to be, as you know yourself to be. Find that. Find that. Okay? So, yes, you're going to have a job, okay? But aside from that, you're going to have to pick up a hobby. All right? Start looking around. Start getting into things. Because I have a feeling that you didn't have any hobbies. You may have had one or two hobbies to kind of distract yourself. But I have a feeling that most of your distractions came from your parent, okay? But now it's time to actually focus on what you want to do. What interests you. And don't get caught up in the game where, oh, well, I passed up on my opportunity. I wanted to go into theater. I wanted to do this or that. You're young. You're young. Even if you weren't young, I'd be telling you the same thing. It is never too late for anything. It is never too late for anything. It's not. That is a lie that we have fed the masses for too long now. It does not matter your age. It doesn't matter your circumstances. If you have the willpower to go after something, it will be provided to you and for you, regardless of your circumstances. Okay? But you've got to put your mind to it. You've got to make up your mind. And you've got to start studying it, whatever it is, or getting involved with it somehow or another. Researching it. Preparing. Okay? So you have a job to keep you busy. Then you need something to come home to and do an activity that you actually enjoy. Okay? And really invest in time in that. Alright, it may take you a few rounds. Maybe you try painting and you say, oh no, this is not me. Maybe you start walking, jogging, running. Okay, maybe that's not you either. Alright, and then you just keep moving on until you find something that really piques your interest and you dedicate your time to that. Alright? During this time, you need to pray. If prayer is not your thing, that's alright. Just talk to the universe. Okay? If something weren't around you, protecting you, looking out for you, you would not have made it this far. You would not have made it this far. You wouldn't. That's just the fact of the matter. And I feel like you know that. I feel like you get a sense of that. So what I'm asking you to do is just to connect more with that. Alright? Everyone hates to hear the word meditation, but I'm telling you that is what's going to build that bridge for you. And you need it. Because when you befriend the invisible befriends you. And the invisible sees things that you will never be able to see. And it will be able to guide you to places that you have never even imagined. Okay? It's literally there to help you. So if you just take a moment of your time, 5 minutes of your day, to just acknowledge that the universe is working in your favor and you want to thank them, then do that. If you have questions, then phrase them. Whatever you have to do to build that connection to source or spirit guides or whoever, whatever, Okay, so you need to find a connection to that. Some kind of moment in your day, 5 to 10 minutes a day, to just sit in the quiet. And just listen. Just wait. So maintain that gain the connection, maintain the connection. You've got your job, you've got a hobby, all right? And you're going to need to do this for 1 to 2 years minimum, okay? This is what creates the healing process. Because you're going to go like this, right? Until you level out. You find yourself, you find your way, your path, etc., and you go on. All right, but you've got things to heal in your mind, things that are hiding that you're not aware of at this moment. All right? And that's what the quiet and the meditation is for. It's going to bring all of that to the forefront. It's going to force you to face it. All right? And for the people that are out there that don't face it head on like they need to, these are the people that end up in very, very poor health conditions physically, and they just are never satisfied on any level, spiritual, emotional, mental, none of those things. Okay, so when these things come to the forefront of your mind, you need to face it head on. All right, if you're having trouble with it, I highly recommend you to. There are many, many people out there offering really great free advice and guidance to those who are seeking it. Like, for anybody who's willing to go out and find the answers for themselves, it's out there. Go to your library. Go to the self-help section. Do whatever you can do. Reach for those resources. And if you're lucky enough and fortunate enough, you have the money to actually work with somebody, then I highly suggest that as well. Most certainly. A counselor, so forth. But I love you, and keep your head up, and thank you so much. I mean, if you showed up, if your energy showed up tonight, then I know that you have a desire for wanting to do and be good and in the world, and to be seen as someone who is upright and who, someone who managed to stay alive through all this, under all these not so great conditions and circumstances. All right, you are not the person, you are not the result of your parents' actions. You are not. I mean, your birth is, but the person that you decide to become has nothing to do with what your parent did or didn't do in the past. And these holes that you're feeling, and the bullying and stuff that you received over the years, these are all going to get filled, assuming that you just keep walking towards it. One step at a time, one step at a time, one day at a time. Okay, and you're going to be okay. We're all going to be okay. You're not the only one working on these things either. You're not the only person who's dealt with a parent like this and had to fend for themselves for so long. You're not the only person facing all this self-doubt. Now that the storm's blown over and you're sitting there looking at all the pieces, wondering what to do, you're not the only one. You're not the only one. I've seen people go through it all the way, and they live beautiful, abundant lives now. okay? So don't give up. We love you. Peace out.